You look like a drowned rat. Oh dear. Hello, welcome to a new week, a new vlog. It is Tuesday, are we on 24th or 25th? Hold on, checking my Apple. 24th of June. So mum is down in London with dad because they're going to my brother-in-law's dad's funeral. And I am left to, I wonder if you could sit up here. Oh! You're on the pump machine. So Helen the cleaner was here this morning. I was so happy because I got a good night's sleep last night, like a 91 rated on my Aura ring, which always makes me feel better. Yeah, so Helen the cleaner was here, and while she was here I'd like to think I was super productive, but when I actually think about it, I haven't actually. I managed to get 2 orders packed. But in my defence, I was taking clips to put up on a story to remind people that the pricing for my skincare products is going up on the 1st of July. I feel like I'm like talking like 100 mile an hour and I haven't had any coffee yet. But I've got orders to do here, so I'm going to do them and then light my mug and go and get an actual coffee from a espresso cart, hopefully in time before they shut at 3, and drop those orders off. And then I've got like loads to do when I get back, so let's go. By the way, if you didn't know, I always presume that people know about me, but you might be a new person. Hello. So I am a multi-passionate person, as I like to call myself. I have several roles, several hats. My main one, I would say, is the founder and director of Whiterabbitskincareuk. So I make all my own natural vegan skincare products. I started that 11 years ago, basically because I have psoriasis and I wanted a natural way of managing the symptoms, basically. So I do that. I'm also a personal trainer and an online health coach. I have got my independent travel agent qualification as well, so I can book holidays for people. If I'm honest, it's proven to be a bit more of a headache than they make out on social media. And what else do I do? I'm also pretty sure I've got ADHD, so I like to start like a million projects and then half the time don't finish them. But that's by the by. Anyway, I need to find my other phone because I want to. Oh, it's in the toilet. Why is it in here? Well, not in the toilet. Here it is. I want to watch YouTube, but also do some time lapses and stuff on my other phone. Anyway, bye.
Simply feel more at ease. You've gained from your past efforts. Feel like you're falling short.
And wealth is drawn to those who radiate confidence, certainty, and expectation. Think of the version of yourself who has unlimited money flowing to them. With the unshakable belief that money replenishes itself, you're saying, this is who I am. And it will. Lack and life.
This is so cute. So there's Ellis, and Billy is in his shed, and you can't actually see, but he's got, as he said, it's like an interrogation room. He's literally just got a table and a chair. I don't know what he's doing in there. But anyway, hello, hi, it's Wednesday. It is nearly 12 o'clock, and I am, you guessed it, going round to a espresso cart. So I had a really nice chilled morning. I slept until like 8:30, and then I did some EFT tapping, went out and did my ice bath, and then some grounding in the grass, which was nice, and read my book. And I had like a little minor breakthrough when it came to, because in the book, which is called Abundant Ever After, she was talking about like creativity, and we often associate being creative with like the arts, so acting, singing, dancing, painting, whatever. But actually, creativity is literally everything. It could be a thought that you have which is different to anything that's been done before or whatever. And then she also asked, like, what were your parents' attitudes to creativity? And I thought it was quite noteworthy because I couldn't remember a lot, like doing a lot of creative things with my mum and dad. Now, I know that this is obviously just where I've developed like little like black spots, like something's going on in my brain or my subconscious. I know that we did do stuff together, and I know, like, for example, my dad is very naturally creative. Like, he is a naval architect, he's very good at designing things, planning things out. When my mum and dad were younger, they were in the local drama production, and my dad's like, well, he was behind the scenes, but he did all the like painting and scene creation and whatever else. And like, I remember certain things, like I remember like baking with mum, like making like scones and pancakes and stuff. And like there's some things I remember, but it's weird because it's, as I say, it's like I've just blacked out a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but that's what I did. But talking of creative, I am, when I'm round at Espresso Cart, I'm going to work on planning out the White Rabbit Instagram, because the end of the month is fast approaching. And I was looking back through, I'm also going to, so if I'm not on here much today, I apologise in advance, because I was looking back through the White Rabbit reels, and when I did the series Saving My Small Business, so the original video, the viral video, I have realised this went very, very viral. It's had 4.4 million views, which is insane. So, and then after that, I did the series called Saving My Small Business. I did a video, a kind of update video a couple of weeks ago, and I put it on my shorts, and it was quite relatively well received. It had, I think I had about 800 views or something. But anyway, on Instagram, those videos were typically receiving like 50,000 views up. So I'm thinking, that's the kind of thing people want to see. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm also, like, the stories that I'm doing on White Rabbit. Again, I consulted ChatGPT, and I said I wanted to make it like customer centric in the sense that really involving them. So, like, what kind of things do they want to see in the stories, or what kind of products, like that kind of thing. Also, I realise, I not only say also a lot, a lot, I also say like. Sorry. Right, let's go, because I need coffee. Guys, would I recommend being an entrepreneur, having your own business, whatever? Right now, probably not. And I think sometimes people get this kind of, when they think of having their own business, they not only think that it's something that they should do, which is a word I hate, but like it's often kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Glamorized almost. You know, like working for yourself, flexibility, whatever. But, oh god, this person's letting me go and I'm in the wrong gear and this is just a disaster. Yeah, it's often like, especially on social media, like most things, don't thank me then. Like most things, it's, you know, it's the highlight reel, and be your own boss, and hashtag girl boss, and whatever. And, well, you'll know if you've been a long time watcher of these vlogs, but I can't think of the last time where I had a day, or even half a day, or a couple of hours where I wasn't stressed out, where I wasn't worried about money, where I actually paid myself not only like a good amount, like above minimum wage. That's the other thing as well, side note tangent. I often see people kind of glorifying the fact that they've never taken a wage from their own business until X amount of years into it. And I'm like, what is the point in having your own business then? Like, I don't get it. So you're putting yourself through all this stress and then you're not getting anything out of it, which admittedly is what I am basically doing right now. But yeah, I'm just like, I think I've mentioned this before as well, but I absolutely could not go back and work for anyone else. Like, I would be a terrible employee. But I do have moments where I think about, like, when you are employed by someone else, you work set hours, so when the end of the day comes, laptop gets slammed shut, go home. When you're home, the time is yours, unless you've got some other agreement with your boss or work at home or whatever. You always know that you're going to get paid at the end of the month. It might not be the pay that you want, but at least it's guaranteed. You have the option or the possibility of things like bonuses. You get, well, depending on your job obviously, but you can get like perks, extras, I don't know, things like company car, or depends on what company or industry, different, as I say, different perks. Short of having an unlimited supply of skincare products, I don't get any of that. And I think today's trigger has been, well, I was like planning out the social media posts. I've been sticking to my posting stories to try and help with engagement, which I've dropped back down again. But I checked the online banking app before I come out, and one of my payments had bounced. And I'm very aware that it's near the end of the month, and all I can think of is the looming, a lot of my payments also come out at the beginning of the month. So I haven't even fully paid myself from last month, and I've then also got my own payments that will need to come out at the beginning of the month. And I don't know what to do anymore. And it's so embarrassing because I can't understand, like, I got the investment, and that was meant to, it was a considerable amount, right? And how have I, obviously because of these subconscious blocks or beliefs or whatever, it's all gone, and I'm just, and you know, you watch these, or listen to podcasts, or watch these YouTube videos or whatever, and all they keep going on and on and on and on about it is like acting, because your brain doesn't know the difference between real and visualised. So you're meant to act as if, like, the wish is from the wish fulfilled. So say I wanted to be, like, I don't know, well, my goal for White Rabbit's like 20k plus turnover a month, nowhere near that, but you're meant to act like someone who's already got that. Like, what would they do and how would they act and blah blah blah. But I don't get it. It's never been something like, when you have got payments bouncing, how do you act as if everything's fine? I get so angry. I'm so angry at, like, other people because of what they've done, or in this case not done. But then I think, like, the only person's fault that it is mine for like... I'm so tired. Hello. It is Friday evening, it is 6:15 and I have made the mistake of sitting down when I got in. I need to show you my nails, look how cute these are. They're going to focus. It's like little, it's a French but pale blue and I'm going a lot shorter. I love them. But anyway, I had a very quiet, relatively speaking quiet day today. So I went and trained, then I only had Kim in for PT. And then I went over a couple of exercises with my new coaching client. And then I spent most of the afternoon sitting in the nail place waiting to get a slot. And now I'm home. I'm actually, this evening I am going on a Zoom. Amy, the spiritual scientist, is hosting a Zoom thing. Can't really remember what it's about, but I'm going on it anyway. Oh, but I'm tired. I just thought I would check in and say hello because I don't think I've spoken to you since Wednesday? Oh, hi. Happy Saturday. I am tired. It is 12:20. I'm thankful I've got coffee. I don't know what was wrong with my sleep last night. Like, I couldn't get to sleep for absolutely ages despite all the best intentions of being in bed for like 10:30. Then when my alarm went off, I must have like been in a deep sleep, because you know that way you could just keep falling back asleep. And I kept snoozing my alarm, and then I thought I need to get up. Or there is a good chance I will fall asleep and miss Pilates. But I would like to note, or have it noted on the record, that I was at Pilates 2 minutes early today. And actually, I was actually in before about 3 other people. And I was saying to Jen, like the instructor, and then one of the other women that was there, I was talking about like how I've got like time blindness and stuff, and it can literally be 7 o'clock in the morning, and then the next thing it's like 9:05, and I'm like, ah! And the other woman that was there was like, it's called organisation. Thanks for that helpful feedback. But anyway, it was a really good class. I definitely feel it was like so hot. Talking of which, I need to put the aircon on. I decided to get myself some hula hoops. I love hula hoops. But yeah, it was so hot. But I definitely feel like I'm making progress, which is good. And then I had Deborah's PT session, and now I'm just in Sturton. I was in at Sainsbury's. I got Maggie some flowers because I'm going to see Maggie next, because she messaged me and she was like, how are you doing this week? I'm just checking in. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm okay, I'm just feeling a bit stressy. And she went, I know, I could sense it. Come to me for a Reiki blast. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think if the weather's still alright, I might go for a wee wander along the beach. I'll see how I feel after. I'm listening to a podcast, Grace Beverley's podcast, with she interviewed Joe Malone. It makes me really want to reread Joe Malone's autobiography because it was so interesting. Hello, happy Sunday. It's meant to be self-care Sunday, but I'm trying to keep getting distracted doing different things, like posting on the White Rabbit stories, and I have got an eyelash in my eye. There it is. Sorry, I'd left you sitting on top of the pump machine there. I hate everything being nice and stacked to the front. So yeah, when I had my recce with Maggie yesterday, I actually ended up at our house for about 3.5 hours. The recce didn't take that long, but we sat and had a chat first. Then she did like a meditation and then a recce on me. And my, oh god, what chakra is it that's a bit blocked? Solar, the one kind of middle-ish, is, she said, was a bit all over the place. And to be honest, that didn't surprise me, because when I did my Healy aura scan, it said the same thing. Actually, I believe it called it chaotic. And then we were sitting kind of chatting again, and she got me to do like a little card pull thing. Basically, long story short, all the signs keep pointing to what I have been going on about for ages, and I know that I need to do, and I don't do because I don't listen to myself. It's exactly that. I need to listen to myself. I need to slow down, stop, do nothing. And yeah, I haven't done that. And even so today, like, I had a lie-in until I think it was about the back of 9. Then I got up, went out and did my ice bath, and then I actually sat out in the garden with my hot chocolate, and I finished this. It's in here because I brought it in to get dry. so that's Abundant Ever After. So I actually now need to pick a new book to read next. And as you might know, I have millions. I'm just going to try and go on, as in a non-fiction book, I'm just trying to go on, hold on. So I've got all of these. Actually, I'm tempted to reread this one. Okay, so I've read up to here, these ones. But then I've got all these ones which are kind of like health and nutrition focused. I'm tempted to read this one. I forgot I bought this. Someone has written off. Much love and warm fuzzies, Princess Fiona. Well, obviously Jonathan didn't keep it because it's ended up on Vintage or whatever it was that I bought this. And then I've also got all of these money ones. Well, money, so this first lot are all money. I've read Think and Grow Rich, I've read The Illusion of Money, which, if you remember, I enthused about at much great length. Oh, I don't know. I do know, I always know. I just need to have something to eat right now. FYI, I went for this one. I actually put, I think there was about 9 options that I was thinking about into ChatGPT, and I asked it, given everything that I've been going through right now and whatever, what one would it recommend, and apparently this is the most relevant one for where I am right now. And I'm just importing last week's vlog footage. And I tried to make pancakes. Basically all I had was banana, porridge oats, protein powder. But, you know, it's not about looks, it's about what's inside and all that. I'm going to smother them in some of this and get some Scottish strawberries out the fridge. I'm about to attempt my first TikTok, well not my first, but like my first kind of intentional TikTok live. Got my little white rabbit hoodie on and I'm actually really nervous. I don't know why. The good old toilet roll holder is back. And we are live. Welcome to my first official intentional TikTok live, and I have to tell you, I'm really nervous. Right now, I want to put on, this is me showing my age, I want to put on where, because I've got a discount for you. Necessarily need to deep cleanse your skin. Preservatives that we have to use in our products too. I'm also vlogging, so say hi to the vlog. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. It is 10 to 9 and I am exhausted, so I'm actually going to get into bed and probably watch some Big Bang Theory if I'm honest. Excuse the noise in the background, I've got the F1 highlights on. But thank you for watching. Can you see me? Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!